That was an absolutely beautiful ceremony. So beautiful. And over the next few days and years, really, we will be rewatching that for a very long time. I'm Cheryl Hickey, and with my co-host for the day, TV personality Ross Matthews, my celebrity's brother, and RuPaul's Drag Race.
Of course, having a thrilling time here in Windsor.
Yes. Also joining us again, former British Vogue editor Bronwyn Cosgrave, along with Simon Jones, who is a publicist for some of the biggest names in entertainment. And we really want to welcome from Hello Magazine's Emily Nash, who came directly from the wedding.
I made it just in time.
Where do we begin?
So you were inside.
I was inside the castle, not directly inside the chapel, just tucked away with a couple of other people who were invited in to watch with Palisades.
And you always have extraordinary access to the royal family and to Prince Harry and Meghan.
We have a great relationship with them. We report on everything they do, so not just the wonderful glamorous events like this. I'm so happy because quite often when I'm covering Harry, I'm standing around in the rain, for a few hours in the cold somewhere. So this is lovely. This is just our ideal scenario.
And we saw you yesterday when they came out to greet the fans.
Right.
You were in the shot. That was fantastic.
That's right. I got a last-minute call asking if I could step in and just cover that on behalf of the UK press. So, yeah, it's been
Were you all over Instagram?
Yes, I know. There was some pretty funny pictures of me looking stressed out behind it.
And so with that access, you're seeing them all the time. How has Harry, how has Meghan and the entire family, how have they been feeling to you as they led up to this wedding?
They look so happy. I mean, it's really funny. When we first found out that Harry was dating Meghan, I had been watching him really regularly, and following his charity work. And he'd been away for a few weeks, and there was just this massive change in him. And then, like a month later, we found out about Meghan, and it's like the cat who got the cream. It's almost like you can't quite believe how lucky he is. And there were moments in that ceremony today when I think they were listening to the reading by Lady Jane Fenwick, and I couldn't stop looking at her. It's really, we were welling up.
So what was the feeling like inside? We know what it was like out here. We could hear everything, the crowd certainly. But what was the feeling like inside from the moment that she walked in?
Oh my goodness, it was electric. There was so much anticipation, and they had this procession, of course, from the castle. So you had these 2,640 members of the public lining the route, and it just sort of built up to kind of fever pitch. I think as she stepped out, it was silence as well, because everyone wanted to just take in this moment. The thing that really struck me was how serene she was, how calm. She just seemed totally at ease with this crazy situation.
Do you think that's because she's an actress?
I think that's got to help. She's so used to the cameras and the spotlight, but still, I can't imagine. She literally walked over to with Henry VIII on her way up to the Isle to become a member of the royal family. It's a big deal.
It's still overwhelming.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. And how, is there anything that we didn't see? I mean, those kids did great. They did such a fantastic job. But is that we were all kind of expecting a little bit of something special from the kids.
There was a little moment, I understand.
What happened? Can you tell us everything?
Yeah, it didn't make the cameras. I think the smallest bridesmaid, Zaylee Warren, it was all a bit too much for her. So I think there were a few tears early on, but lots of mums were on hand, and you saw them all helping them up the stairs. So, she's 2 years old. She did incredibly well to be there full stop.
Yeah. So you've covered, the royal family, you covered them closely. There was a lot of anticipation of what this wedding would be. Would it buck tradition? Would it be something brand new? What surprised you most about what you witnessed as we watched all together? But you are inside the inner circle. What surprised you?
What I loved about it was the sort of real candid moments that we haven't seen so much in previous royal weddings. There was a lot of laughter, certainly when Bishop Curry was delivering his sermon.
So
they
tell
were
us
panning
about
around.
that.
I think it's just very different to the kind of sermons that normally get given at St George's Chapel. It was, I thought, fantastically uplifting. really energetic, but just a different style, you know. And there were some funny facial expressions being shared among some of the younger members of the royal family.
We talked about those
Is that
earlier.
humor or mockery, though?
I don't think it was mockery. I think they were really enjoying it and just slightly sort of taken aback because they hadn't seen anything like it, you know. And I expect, I mean, if I'd been them, I would have been looking to the Duke of Edinburgh and Queen and thinking, I wonder what they make of this.
Yes, right?
But, you know, the Queen's seen it all. She used to have tea with
Billy Graham.
Yeah, exactly. So she's seen it all. I think nothing would faze her. But
No.
things like that were lovely. Just a lot of laughter and joy. And the gospel choir was beautiful.
So, tell us a little bit about when, you know, Harry and Meghan first saw each other. I mean, it looked spectacular. There were a couple moments where we thought we saw him well up.
He was very emotional.
Was he?
Yeah, he was hugely emotional. I mean, I thought as he walked down with William to the chapel, he looked slightly more tense than he had done last night, and that's understandable.
For sure.
He's there in his uniform and everything. But there was that lovely moment with his father, and he said, "Thank you, Pa," when she walked with Prince Charles to the front.
Thank you, Pa.
He did. He said, "Thank you, Pa," and he looked at her, took the veil off, and said, "You look amazing." And yeah, there wasn't a dry eye in the house where I was.
But didn't he say, "I missed you"? Also, I think that he did. I think, yeah, I heard he said sort of, "I
But
missed
they
you."
were just talking all the way
Yeah.
through it, and some, you know, quite often at these ceremonies, you see the couple just stand there and they. Yes, right from the get-go. So, I mean, obviously it started out in Toronto, publicly at the Invictus Games, but whenever you're